Yeah, so this next part of the show, normally we'd have K Zorro doing this, but yeah, I've stepped in to fill in, so yeah, hope I'm doing a good job. Anyway, without further ado, we're gonna get this interview started. So we've got Femi Santiago.
Wow, go on, brother. What's good, everyone?
Yes.
It's been a while since I've done anything like this, so bear with me.
Yes. All right. Now, obviously, Femi and new Guardz, we did a show recently or whatever. Yeah. So
fun, man.
like, I'm just gonna start off. Tell me what that was like, the rehearsals and all that stuff.
You know what? It was like throwing myself back into the deep end when it came to like that kind of musical collaboration and interaction with like some amazing people, man. Like, yeah, it was cool because I was really thinking to myself, damn, I haven't done this in a while.
Yeah.
You know, played alongside other band members. I'm not a session musician, like I'm a musician, but and it was like, it was daunting at first, but the guys were so easy to work with, and you know, we catch joke, and it's like it was just pleasure to play with them that night, man.
Because I was actually there, you know, like I was in the audience and I was watching, and like actually seeing you like go from tune to tune and different man's songs as well. And I was like, Now that leads me on to my next thing. So we met, I think it was about 5, maybe 6 years ago.
Maybe even more than that, bro.
Like, so there was a jam, it's called KOB Jam, and this dope girl, her name's Mawa, but she puts on these events. That particular event was at, if I'm not wrong about this, it was upstairs at the Ritzy in Brixton.
It was,
yeah.
I remember.
And I had like sort of met you because I filled in to play guitar. I had
remember.
to learn a song on the fly, and we was doing that. And like.
You shut it down, by the way, man.
Oh,
that was a sick night. Still,
so what I wanted to ask you, because obviously I've seen you like being a musician myself and playing for you, and then I've seen you like be a musician and play with other people. What do you prefer?
My biggest love has always been singing. Like that's my first instrument. You know what I'm saying? Like it always will be. But I think playing for other people is just a different dimension. You know, like I enjoyed learning other people's songs. It taught me new chords that I haven't really used so much as well. You know, jazz-wise, especially when we were playing for Amy Hardman as well. Like, you know, a lot of her stuff is so jazz embedded, like, and I don't know. I think the interaction we had, like, when we were not just playing live, like, that night, but in the rehearsals, that was growth for me as well, do you know what I'm saying, as a musician. So, like, I want to do it more, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's really the thing, man.
Do that.
Down.
Actually, you know what?
Shout out Direwolves.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so leads me on to my next question. So let's run it back. Go on. So, like, music-wise, like, what did you start with?
Boy, I started with saxophone, funny enough, when I was like about 5. It was kind of like that was the instrument that stood out to me the most, like from people I'd watched at the time, you know, 80s and stuff, and well, it was like early 90s. I didn't play it for long. Like I lost my baby teeth like quite young, or my milk teeth, should I say? So you know, obviously you got to bite down on the reed. So I didn't have those front teeth at the age of 8, and I had to take on a different instrument. I was vexed about it. I'll tell you, I was crying and everything. But I took on piano then. And then piano kind of like I fell in love with piano, man. Like that was a route way to not just learning how to play the instrument, but also in terms of writing songs, because a few years later I was already writing songs, man. And
you know, I've still got like sax in my head. So can you play Careless Whisper?
Probably not now. give me like a couple of weeks. I could probably done it. Yeah. All right. We got YouTube now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the best way to learn anything.
All right. So like when it comes to your sound, I've heard you play. I've you know. Personally, for me, I feel like it's R&B. How would you describe your sound?
I draw from a lot of the things that I kind of like listened to as a kid. While I was obviously learning those instruments and whatnot. Like one of the biggest bands and influences for me was Jamiroquai at the time.
Whoa!
And and that acid jazz caught me, man. Like in early 90s, you know what I'm saying? And like I just listened to them over and over again. JK, you know. His voice for me was kind of like a tone that I didn't necessarily have, but I really wanted to reach that kind of tone. So it was kind of like a good ballpark to work towards.
Favorite album of his? I know what mine is. That's why I'm asking you.
It's hard to choose, man.
It's
to be honest, it is really hard to choose. But like,
there's no right or wrong answers.
and I know there isn't. I just find it hard to choose between two. Like, Emergency on Planet Earth.
Yes, that was the right answer.
Yeah, for me, that you know what it is. I'll tell you something. Stuart Zender, the bass player.
Yeah.
Like his bass lines in that across that whole album, like were. That's what really caught me in that whole album. It was the groove and the vibe, man. So a lot of my music has got a lot of those influences. I love that kind of like intricacy of mixing electronic with live and do you know what I'm saying, etc. And I do that throughout all of the beats. I mean, I've had a track that just came out not long ago that I produced for Logic and Terry Walker. And that's very much that kind of eclectic style. You listen to the track, it's called Don't Jealous Me. And like that kind of beat was what I made a lot back in the day. Like I still kind of do now, but yeah, your sound evolves. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Funny enough, by the way, I just want to mention you mentioned Marwa as well. Yeah. From Kaobi Jam.
Yeah.
You know, she just ironically, I'm about to perform at her next event.
Okay.
She's opening a little restaurant, Moroccan restaurant in Ladbroke Grove.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I'm performing there on the 24th.
24th.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah. So anybody wants to come down, come down. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm in yard for that. But and actually on the 24th, like
Quick plug on the 24th. Also, if you're not going to Femi Sing, you can come to my album launch with Ray Vandetta.
I'm coming.
Wait, hold on.
Once I'm done there,
Is yours in the evening?
yeah. It is, but I'm gonna come to your thing after. Trust.
Right, wait. You can come to Tommy Biz and Ray Vendetta's Double Dragon album launch on the afternoon of the 24th. Then you can go and see Femi in the evening.
or you could go Jamaica.
We can do both of them. Trust me. Trust me. Because I'm gonna be at both still. So yeah. Come on, man. I ain't missing that. Ray as well. You're my guy. It's cool.
All right.
Hey.
Okay. So a few more questions.
Go on.
All right. So obviously, I know that you've got the link with Mass, but how did you guys meet?
Boy, Logic brought me to your studio, innit? Remember back in the day? Yeah. And then they brought me he brought me down. Yeah. And this was the early days when I was kind of like hanging with Logic and we were touring a little bit around that time, you know, making a lot of tracks.
What was your sound then?
Then I was I was going through a little phase of, maybe because I was around that particular circle, like I was going through a phase of a lot of government-led kind of like tracks and a lot of that soulful sound, you know. But it's a lot of the neo soul kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I was hitting a lot, you know, because we were active. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we were trying to use our words for power and to cause change.
I like that,
do you know what I'm saying? And there were a lot of us, man. Amy True, too many to mention. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, the People's Army. Do you know what I'm saying? Shout out as well. But yeah, that's how I met Mass. And you know, when me and Mass linked up, I think it was a link of two brilliant minds. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just musically, but outside of that as well. And you know, like we always have deep conversations as much as we bust joke. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's my brother. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm blessed to have known people like this for so long, because they've helped with my growth as well. And you know, as an older brother, like that's what it is. Yeah, it's been a while. 15 years. Whoa. Other maybe less than that, man. But 12 maybe is something. You know what I'm saying? About 12 years maybe. Yeah, but who cares, man? It's more than a decade, isn't it? You get me? But man is still young, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. So like I know you sing, you songwrite. You play various instruments, guitar,
piano, bass. I love bass.
Saxophone. Any other hidden talents?
I play cello as well. I was a cellist back in the day. I started playing cello when I was about like 11. Yeah. When I started secondary school, and carried on. I played as part of an orchestra. I remember in Europe as well, like when I was in France, studying music then as well. So like I've had a lot of like adventures in music and whatnot. More recently, I ran recording studios and I kind of got more into the whole technical side of things. And now I mix and master a lot for a lot of people. Obviously, I produce for people as well. So I'm an all-rounder, man. Like, you know, I don't try and limit myself when it comes to music. And the only thing I've left to other people is DJing, man, Car.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Like, for me, I think I've done so much in music, like, and I know so many DJs and I know how much time it takes and dedication to actually, you know, be an amazing DJ kind of thing. Like that, I haven't really been put off of it, but I already do enough, man, in music. Like, I'm collaborating with DJs.
You got them hats.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get too many.
Do you remember that
You
cartoon mask?
Yeah. We switch it up when we need to.
Exactly.
That's it, man.
All right. So, okay. You mentioned the big influence being Jamiroquai. Could you name 3 others?
Whoa, Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
Really big one for me. You know what I'm saying? Vocally, I would say, like, the way I learned how to sing or taught myself how to sing was to really imitate not just the movement of somebody's vocal, you know, because of how intricate that can be, especially in that kind of music, funk and jazz and whatnot, but also the texture of the voice that they're using. Like, I should have really got into voice acting at some point, man, because I'm good at imitating textures and stuff, and different kind of voices and whatnot. And that's kind of taught me learning different singers' voices, like also Joe, you know, 90s Joe back in the day.
I wanna
yeah,
know
come
what
on, man.
turns
The
you
crooners. I was into the crooners,
That guy.
innit? Like Boyz II Men as well. Like in particular, Wanye from Boyz II Men. Like I think his voice for me was the most technical and just the intricacy of his movements. It taught me a lot.
You know, I'm so glad you said that because I posted a little sort of video on IG, and it was about Wanye like singing "End of the Road."
Okay.
And his voice actually broke.
Yeah, I'm sure that was an accident.
He's like, baby, just don't let me go. That part.
Yeah.
That part was actually his voice breaking.
He was like,
it was breaking. Yeah, he couldn't actually get it.
I know what you're saying, but
like,
it came out
Babyface-
so beautifully.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
Babyface
mean?
just was like,
Yeah.
we're sticking with that. So now that we've brought that up, are there any happy accidents that you've had that you could, you know?
In terms of what?
In
music?
terms of production or in terms of recording or even at a show, is there anything that you've
Do you know what?
done wrong that ended up right?
God. I mean, I've done certain things wrong on live on stage. I almost fell off stage when I was on The Voice years ago.
Wow.
Imagine, like on the BBC, I almost fell off the stage because I was so happy. I went to go and basically high five the band, innit? Because we had a sick performance, and I didn't realize there was like a gap in between where the band was and where I was, and I literally went. And then somebody went, oh! And I was like, whoa, oh,
and you needed
it almost fell off. Yeah. So that kind of went well. And I guess, you know what it is? I'm quite a natural person in the sense that I never try to take myself too seriously, man. And even in the whole realm of music, because I think what I learned from a lot of these old school singers, in particular what you were just talking about, the accidents that you make, I learned from, I was supporting Alexander O'Neill.
Oh, okay.
You know, old school, brother. A bad boy
what
singer.
is that? Monday, Tuesday?
Yeah, come on, old school. And I was supporting him in a few concerts he was doing in around London. And this was when I was young, and he gave me the best advice I've ever had in music. Honestly, he said to me, he's like, "Yo, dude, you know you good, like you real good, but why don't you try and just not be so good?"
What?
And I was like, "What do you mean by that?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Just allow yourself to fall off the note. Fall off." Yeah, he kept saying to me, just be fluid with your vocal. Like, that's where you get the expression. And for years, I was pondering on this and trying to kind of like, how do I do that? Like, kind of thing. And then it hit me one day, like, when I was during a performance. I got so emotional in that performance because of what that song meant to me and losing somebody, I think, around that time. And, like, I let myself be raw for the first time in my life, live. And the response that I got from everyone was, wow. Like, and I'd never got that kind of response before.
Like, yo, this is really him.
Exactly.
This is really, really
and
him.
then now I've been aware of that and how to actually deliver that. Like, it's taken me years, but I feel like I've mastered that. Like, and I can really connect emotionally with everything that's happening in sound.
Yeah.
So it's my favorite place to be, man. Anything to do with sound, man. Just put these frequencies around me.
Yeah, I think we can all say the same thing in that regard. All right, let me see if I've got any other questions for you. All right, so yeah, tell us what you're listening to now.
What I'm listening to? Do you know what? I listen to a lot of chill hop. I like. There's a lot of independent producers that appear on. You know, there's a chill hop essentials playlist. Yeah, on I listen to quite a lot on YouTube, and mainly because like I love the kind of like crossover genres, in particular around like when people are using jazz and lo-fi in it. You know what I'm saying? And electronizing. You know, like styles that normally aren't that way and stuff. It just offers a kind of like new realm, I think, for my creativity as well, and it opens my mind to things that I want to maybe make. Do you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the time, my writing is like that. Like I tend to like not nowadays. I tend to write to other people's beats, and then I'll give it a chance usually to kind of ask them, yo, do you wanna collaborate? And if they don't, I'll make a similar thing.
Beat,
yeah, because like we can't choose where we get inspiration from.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It just hits us.
Yeah.
You know, as musicians, anybody I think who's a creative like out there listening, like
it's just like you link up with that frequency. And
yeah, that's it, and it happens in that moment. So
Yeah.
you got to capture that moment when it happens, innit? That's it. So. Yeah, it's
All
a
right.
blessing.
Well, I guess I'll just ask you, got any other upcoming shows apart from that?
On the 24th.
Yeah.
So not just yet. I did quite a lot in July, man, and
Yeah.
like I got a bit tired. I can't lie, because I've just been off the scene for a little bit as a singer. But a lot of my focus is gonna be coming back to the stage moving forwards, because I've got a lot of new music to put out, a lot of the old kind of archive stuff, and some new things as well. And there's a young rapper I'm working with quite heavily at the moment, and kind of just producing him. Panny PH, man out there, young bro. He's doing really well, man. He's making waves. You know, he's only been rapping for 2 years and he's making waves already. Young 22-year-old now. So he's I'm based. He wanted me to sing on a lot of his tracks, and I was like, yeah, hell yeah, come, let's do it. So he's put out about, I think, 12 of our tracks already in the past year.
Yeah.
It's like, and they're doing great waves, bro. Like I said, so he's inspiring me a lot, like to be more active and put my own tracks out, and cause I've got albums there, man.
Yeah,
like,
so you're getting out there.
So
as you're getting out there, where can we find you, man? Like
I'm online, man. I'm online. Femi Santiago, anything. Like just search that and you'll find me on everything, every kind of social media. Spotify is looking healthy at the moment for the first time, which is nice. YouTube Music as well, Amazon Music as well. If you hear, by the way, just as a little tiny plug, if you hear any, if any of you got Alexa devices or anything like that, I used to work for Amazon corporate for a little while, and I used to design advertising for them. So any of the adverts you hear in between Amazon Music, songs or whatever, your boy has produced those, pretty much. Do you know what I'm saying? So they use a lot of my old stuff, but cool. It's all love.
well, thank you, Femi. Thank you, Femi. Listen, we're gonna now go on to Femi doing a little performance. I think the first track he wants to do is titled "Audacious."
You know what? I might even go live.
Oh.
Should we do Audacious first?
Yeah. Do you want to do that?
I don't mind, bro. You pick.
Okay.
I sing. I'm a jukebox, man.
Okay.
Just press play.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
Am I going live in 3, 2, 1? Oh yeah. You mind holding this? If you flip the thing. Hey. Yeah. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah. Seems like you are so far away, but that's all okay, 'cause I'm gonna see you soon someday. I know I feel this way, okay? So there's nothing to be ashamed of, babe, 'cause I like you and you like me too. We're gonna go on a journey. One day I'll see you all on the other side of the globe. I'll come to you with my all, give it to you as you deserve. All that I can provide, that's the life I'm giving you. Sometimes when I look in your eyes, I see myself smiling back, 'cause I know it's audacious and audacious. Oh, let your needs, you're my audacious love. Audacious love and audacious love. Open your needs, you're my audacious love. Ooh. Maybe soon we can be back in the same space. I wanna get out of this damn place. I wanna see that beautiful damn face and those eyes that make me feel like I can't change my mind. Don't wanna control the vibe, but sometimes I feel I really need the time. It's all reality in my in my system. I don't know how to organize everything I'm feeling. I just wanna fly through the sky with you, my love, please, so we can touch the clouds above with our love. And that's okay, 'cause this time in between us ain't nothing to worry about. No, I ain't gonna shout, I'm gonna scream out loud. You're my high audacious, audacious. Oh man, you're dangerous. You're my audacious love, audacious, audacious. Oh man, you're dangerous. You're my audacious love. Ooh, yeah. You're my Oh, that's the wrong song still. Okay, take it back. This one's called Slow Dance. So just imagine taking the one that you love, holding them close, and just swaying to the sound. I wanna slow dance till the end of the night with you. Two-step to this romance. Turn our love into a tune. Just lay your head against my chest. Close your eyes, I got the rest. So let's just go slow dance till we don't know where we are anymore. What can I say? The sun feels different today. Even the cloud cover sees my lover in the night like no other. Divine is the shine that illuminates our design. No shadows locked in our inside, our perspective's fine. I wanna be where you are with no limit on time. No, I don't wanna get left behind. Wanna stay on this ride, right by your side. That is the extent of my delight. No, don't be shy, look in my eyes. Might be surprised by what you find. I wanna see you rise up to the highest height of earth. Only come down when you fall in love, then rise back up to the two of us. No, never leave you in the dust. Loving me, know that you can trust. Ooh, girl, I wanna slow dance till the end of the night with you. To live to this romance. Turn our love into a tune. Just lay your head against my chest. Close your eyes, I've got the rest. So let's just go slow dance till we don't know where Come on. Love, love, love. Thank you so much for having me.
Love, love.